So I got my handstand push-ups back. I'll put a little video here. I'm really happy about it. I am currently 100 kilos, so I'm really heavy. I'm probably 20 kilos or more heavier than I was the last time I could do them, and I worked really hard on my strength to get here. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did that. So let's head to the gym. Here we are. One of the first things that you need to know how to do is you need to be able to do a handstand before you even attempt a handstand push-up. I've got a video on that down in the description, so if you need to build up to that first, then go for that. You don't need to be a certain weight to be able to do gymnastics. You don't need to get lighter, especially if you've just started. You actually need to get stronger, and I think a lot of women get caught in the trap of thinking they need to be lighter when actually you are not that heavy. I used to think I was so heavy when I was 72 kilos, and that was totally wrong. I did not need to lose weight, I just needed to build the strength, and that is still true 5 years later when I put on 20 kilos and I went from 80 kilos to 100 kilos and had to build back my strength to get my handstand push-ups because my body weight had increased, and I have done that. So I am living proof that you don't need to lose weight, especially if you're around my body weight right now. But I just want to break down that barrier. You are not too heavy for gymnastics. Just do these and you will get there soon. Here's some of the ways I got my handstand push-ups back. So first, wall walks. You'll know them well if you've done the CrossFit Open recently. They are difficult. If you struggle with them initially, go for the scaled version. You only have to walk out and back in a couple of steps. Don't go all the way to the wall if you struggle to begin with. The next one is handstand holds. You want to be making sure as much as possible, I'm not perfect, but that you tuck your rib cage down, you don't flare it backwards, so that you've got the correct core engagement, because that is important for handstand push-ups. I find 30-second holds are the best for handstand hold, and you can do like a couple of sets. You could do 3 to 5 sets of that, or you could incorporate it as part of an EMOM. So there's a few different variations you can try. There's this first one, which is the easiest of the three. You're in a downward dog position and you're doing handstand push-ups. What you want to do is make sure that you're not pressing like a press up. You want to be pressing overhead and then back down. You want to keep your hips as high as you can above your shoulders. It would be good to begin with to try and find out what your sort of max set of these are. What's a big number for you? You probably don't need to do more than 10. If you're doing 10, then you could move on to the next level. And then I would do 3 to 5 sets of these. You could add these in sporadically before a CrossFit workout or before a weightlifting workout. Next, we're gonna get out of box. You want a standard height box if you've got one, the height that you normally have for box jumps if you're a female. For men, set it down, I think it's 20 inch or 24 inch, set it down to that. I'm gonna start with the real basics for these. You're gonna start with your knees on the box, because honestly, when I started doing these again after I gained weight, I couldn't do the ones where you just use your feet. I had to go on my knees first. Keeping your shoulders below your hips if you can. If you find those too easy, or you've been doing those for a while, I want you to progress to having your feet on the box. These are box pike handstand push-ups, so I could do sets of 7 of those, and that's when I started to try handstand push-ups. You will find these harder if you have a heavier body weight. It's basically a strict handstand push-up variation, but you're taking some of your body weight away, so you're not having to press the weight of your legs overhead. Another thing you can do is controlled eccentric reps. That means going slow on the way down. A really good gymnastics coach told me a while back, the best thing to do to try and do this is to try and stop yourself when you get to the point you think you're gonna fall, and that will bring you down slowly. Obviously, you can't do handstand push-ups yet, so every time you come down and your head hits the pad, come back down, kick up for a handstand again and do it again. I was only doing a small amount of these, so maybe 3 reps for 4 sets, and then after that I started to feel strong enough to re-attempt handstand push-ups again. And that is it. I've got handstand push-up hair now. I've got a video right here on how to get your first pull-up if you want to work towards that. Please do like this video if you found it helpful, and I want to give a massive shout out to my first channel member, Sam. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you'd like to be a member of my channel, you get to see videos uploaded early, updates and statuses from me, priority replies to comments, and you also get a little barbell by your name that goes up in weight. So the longer you're a member of my channel, the heavier the barbell gets, which I thought was really cool. Thank you for supporting me, guys. Share this with your friends if they think they're too heavy for gymnastics, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!